Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to JK Fishing. Today I'm going to be giving you guys an in-depth review on the Penn Battle DX spinning reel. This is the one that I have right now. But before I get into that, I'm just going to give you guys a quick update on where we've been recently. If you guys have noticed that we haven't been uploading videos recently, we've been trying, but unfortunately the conditions haven't been favorable for us to do any fishing here. But luckily for you guys, we will be heading down on a trip to Florida in a couple weeks from now for about 7 days, and we're hoping to get you guys some good content from there. The weather's looking pretty nice, and the time of year is excellent for fishing down there, so you guys better hit that subscribe button if you guys want to stay updated on any new content. So anyways, let's get into the review. Let's talk about the reel. So I got the Penn Battle 3 dealer exclusive in the 5,000 size. I found that this is a pretty universal size. You can use it for a lot of different applications. But before we get into that, let's get into the specs. So this reel does have dual retrieve. So you can take off the handle, switch it from right to left-handed, depending on your preference or what hand you are. And it's pretty simple. You just pop off the cap and pull out the handle, and you can switch sides in a matter of seconds. It does have an aluminum and a plastic body. The spool is aluminum. There are some components that are plastic, like the drag knob, but otherwise it's a pretty sturdy reel. The gears inside are made of brass. This is a main factor that sets it apart from the aluminum gears of the Battle 3, the normal Battle. They kind of just give you an extra edge. I don't think they corrode as easily, and they're just smoother, better gears to have. There are 6+1 ball bearings in it, so it's a decently smooth reel. But with this reel, you're not necessarily going for the class or smoothness as a more expensive reel, but you just want a reel that gets a job done, and this does a very good job at that. The spool is a superline spool, one of Penn's newer innovations, where it's kind of a thin layer of rubber that wraps around the entire spool. So when you're spooling it up, you don't necessarily have to put down a piece of tape or have mono backing when you're trying to spool it up with braid, and the line doesn't slip. So that saves you a lot of time in the long run if you're spooling up these reels. There is a HG100 drag system, Penn standard drag system. Almost all their reel models have it, and haven't seemed to have any issues with it. The drag is pretty smooth. The line comes off the spool easily when you're casting with it. There is 25 pounds of drags on this reel, and if I'm going to be honest, you don't need more than 25 pounds of drag. Okay, if you set the drag to 25 pounds of drag, I'm going to be going in the water before the fish spools me. The drag is just so strong on a reel like this that you don't need much more. It is anti-reverse too, which is pretty nice. It works well. It's not like some other reels that you can reel a little bit, then it has a little bit of give. It's very strong in that aspect. And the handle on it is an EVA foam grip, and it's like the slammer handle in a sense, in which you can take it off. There's a little piece of plastic, kind of like a screw in a way, and you can unscrew it, take it off, you can service it, and I believe that you can exchange the handles on it too. Whereas if you look at the Penn Battle 3, you have the handle and you can't really do anything with it. You're stuck with that handle. Applications for this, I use it for inshore fishing on some occasions if I'm casting like heavier jigs, plugs, even lures. It'll give you a lot of casting distance off the beach or off the pier, and it'll handle some of the bigger fish that you can hook. But the smaller models are also great for inshore fishing if you're going around the docks or even going on flats for redfish, stuff like that. It's just, there's a size for everything. This is a 6,000 size Battle. The spool is the same size as a Battle DX, but if you were to get a larger size one of these, you can use it for shark fishing, deep jigging, anything. If you need to fish with a spinning reel, they got a size for you. So in my opinion, this is a great reel for the price. But one thing that I dislike about it is this plastic handle cover. So it pops off easily, real easily. Okay, you don't really have a way of tightening it. It pops off. I personally haven't had any issues with it, but I would not necessarily put too much trust into it if it were to fall off when I'm fighting a big fish and water or sand could get in the reel. That kind of makes me a little bit nervous. But otherwise, it's a great reel. If you're looking for a good spinning reel for saltwater on the market, I would highly recommend this one. And yeah, anyways, that's all for the video today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe. Helps with the channel a lot. And we'll see you next time.